Mystic Michaela's spiritual family. Welcome to Know Your Aura with Mystic Michaela today. Live life like a green aura. If you weren't aware by now, we've been doing this little series over here on Know Your Aura podcast where we talk about the life hacks, life advice, and life inspiration from each aura color. So episode 309, we did Live Life Like a Purple. Episode 315, we did Live Life Like a Yellow Aura. Episode 320, we did Live Life Like a Blue Aura. And today we are talking about how to live life like a green aura. But first, hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys. And just note, we were going to go turquoise today.
Yeah.
But then at the last minute, we decided to switch it over to green. But turquoise, you will have the episode.
That'll be like the celebration day.
Yes.
When it's a live life like a turquoise.
All right. So today we're going to talk about understanding green auras.
Yes, let's talk about greens. All right. So if you've been here a while, you have heard me talk about green auras for sure. Green auras are focused individuals. You know, they love a challenge. They need to learn. They love a system. They do little things that are very logical. They tend to see life from a bird's eye view, I like to call it, or an eagle eye view. They can see the whole system and then kind of hone in on the little parts which make it up. That's why I often see green auras solving problems, or they have engineer brains, or they're mechanical thinkers, or they're scientific in their methods. Green auras love to see a system, understand it with focus, and they're big on efficiency. How can I make this better? How can I make this run better? How can I rework this or tweak it so that it is not wasting time? I notice green auras hate waste. They don't like wasted potential, wasted time, wasted resources, which brings us to a lot of quirks. There's a lot of green aura quirks. I feel like greens are very practical. They tend to be able to live life in a way where, yeah, they're aware how things look or whatnot, but they're also able to separate emotion so as to make sure they're not doing anything which compromises their internal belief system. Sometimes I'll call it the 10 commandments of the green. Every green aura I feel like I talk to, man or woman, they have kind of like a set of, I guess, like structure or pillars in their mind. And if you know a green aura, you know, all right, you know, if I run this by dad, this is exactly how he's going to say it. Or if I run this by mom, this is exactly what she's going to do next. Or if this certain situation happens, this is what they're going to do. If you know a green aura, they're very predictable. And it's because they think and act and kind of respond to variables in a systematic or patterned way. And this is because they have this structure within them which assists them in going through life and kind of taking everything as it comes and dealing with it in their own system of a way. Does that make, I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, over the years, you've kind of categorized greens into many different types of greens.
Oh, yes.
I have one I want to add.
Oh.
You go through your list.
Okay.
I think you have one you're going to add.
I'm going to add one.
You were talking about it earlier.
Yeah.
Off of the podcast.
Yeah.
But I have one I want to add too. But
Okay.
you go through the originals, and then we'll add those.
Okay, so over here, I had to talk about green auras because they have little specificities in a way. And so, for example, science green, okay? So this is a type of green who has an affection for tarp, you know, like tarp, you know.
Tarp?
Yeah, like
covering?
yeah.
Oh.
They love to they'll cover anything. They cover the golf cart. They cover the lawnmower.
With the tarp?
They cover the grill.
Okay.
There's a car that they cover.
Okay.
They love a tarp.
Tarp. Is that a subset of science green or
Tarp green?
tarp green?
Yeah, it could be like type A of science green is a tarp green.
Tarp green.
Also, science greens tend to wear the same clothes. They have a uniform.
Okay.
All right. They have a shirt that they buy and pants that they buy. They have not many pairs of shoes. Why do you need so many pairs of shoes? What are you doing? Okay, I have one pair of shoes. If I need a new pair, it's the same pair of shoes. They have a tendency to buy clothes from companies that do not go with any sort of fads. Okay. And they love a pocket. It has to be practical clothing with pockets.
Pocket. So they can put a pen in it?
Put a pen in it.
Put a pen in the pocket?
You know,
pocket knife?
Yeah, they have to be like weather resistant in different ways. They have to, you know, they have their own proclivities. Is that a word?
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
They're weather junkies. All right, science greens. They love a weather app. They know weather. They measure weather. They're into weather. They have odd hobbies or collections. Perhaps they're into stamps. Perhaps they're into gardening tools. Okay. I don't know what it is, but perhaps they will not throw out a pot.
Are we applying this to the men, or does this go to the women
This
as
is
well?
both.
Okay.
Men tend
more the men, though, right?
Yeah, so I think like with women greens versus men greens, women greens are forced to fit in more than men greens are just because of patriarchy, and all that. So I feel like women greens have a tendency to be a little bit more out of their focus. Unfortunately, they'll leave the focus because they have to due to societal, laurels saying you have to be more conscientious of everybody's feelings around you. Whereas green men don't get that push so much. So anyway, green women do have these, science greens are very weird about money. And you're not allowed to eat in their cars. Okay. These are very important.
Okay.
But then there's also gamer greens.
Gamer green.
Okay, so there's a gamer green. These gamer greens, I call them gamer greens because I just pictured them like in the basement playing video games with their headphones on. But they aren't just that. They're really good at ignoring people. Really good at it. Okay.
Because they're playing the video game.
Because they're playing the video game. Yeah. And also they understand what society is. See, they're green, right? So they're like, okay, no, I know what the system of society is. And I know that there's no escaping it. But I also know that it's stupid. And I also know that I have to ignore it so that I don't, I have to deal with it only as much as I have to deal with it.
And this could go for women, too. Women like video games, too,
100%.
Right? There's a lot of women gamers.
Yeah, women gamers. Oh, so many. Yeah, especially with all the new apps where you can like Discord or whatever. There's a lot of like women gamers, and so it's kind of coming out that way. They can hack your computer. They have very expensive noise canceling headphones. They may love a Cartoon Network that might be always on. They're a foodie, or they eat like a toddler. It's one or the other. Okay. They'll either eat anything or they'll eat like only triangle toast. They hate change. And they're either like kind of slobby or they're a little neat, like one or the other, but there's a system to either of those two things.
Okay. Now, this is a phenomenon.
Yeah.
And then I heard about it from the kids.
Yeah.
That I guess these are gamer greens that are doing this, but that people now watch people play the video games.
Yeah.
Like, so you're playing the video game. I assume it's the green guy or girl, whatever.
Yeah.
And then people watch them play the video game.
Yeah.
So would that be like a green purple might want to do that? Like maybe we need another little color in there?
I don't know, because I'll see like green blues do that too.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. And it makes sense that a green would make some sort of a job or be able to make money or figure out how to monetize the system so they could be gamer and make money.
Yeah. I mean, it makes no sense to me because I don't understand why anyone would want to watch anyone else play a video game, but they do.
The kids love watching it. And then they have they kind of build up identities online a little bit. So I don't know any of this because I don't follow these people either, but I just know because I know of it that.
Okay.
But then there's guru greens. So guru greens are the ones that are they're very musical or they're very spiritual. They might follow a very intense fitness regimen, like they're going to do some sort of hot yoga every morning. They wear the sandalwood beads, they're wearing jewelry. Okay, they're always right. They may drop off the face of the earth at some point. They may be leading a commune. Okay, they like to get lost in other cultures. They're the ones that are I just went to Japan by myself with just my backpack. They don't mind getting lost in different parts of the world. So, all
right.
But then there's also CEO green. These are the people that are annoyingly successful. They just make money. They just, anything they touch, it's I made money. It's how? How'd you do that? You have no idea what their job is. You can't explain it to anybody. They're very, they're very anti-clutter. They want everything to be modern. They never get sick. They're very into health and wellness. They research everything. They wake up really early. But they love to be successful. It's kind of their spiritual journey. So those are types of greens.
Okay.
But you said you had it.
Well, actually, as we're talking, I think I said I had one new category.
Yeah.
But I'm now actually going to make two new categories.
Oh, what?
Or maybe will you tell me if these would fall into these categories that you, and I also know you talk about chameleon green, but that's a whole nother
that's different.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know some people are probably right now, what about chameleon green? But that's something
different. I started just calling it chameleon.
Chameleon? Okay.
Yeah, as we've evolved
Drop
here.
the green, kind of.
As we've evolved here, yeah.
All right. So, okay. So
our own evolution.
Now this is, when this airs, this would have already come out, but SpaceX is going to go IPO public, going to be a stock this week. Yeah. Or already has at the time of
the CEO greens are on it.
So is that a CEO green? What type of person gets really excited? What type of green, gets really excited about a SpaceX coming public?
All greens are on it.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like the science green has a more practical approach to it. And they may look at it like, more kind of like the implications for what this means for the future and how that works.
Okay. So just like the space
forward.
aspect of it, getting people to the moon.
Yeah, maybe that's interesting to them, but usually like science greens are also a little bit practical, but it also is this negative implication. And that's the thing with like greens, they can see negative, they can see positive without prescribing a lot of emotion to it.
Yeah.
But then like the gamer greens might be kind of really interested in it.
So, and then the CEO green might be into the stock to make money. Because I was like, I was talking to someone who's very green, named Brian, and he's really excited about the SpaceX.
You mean at the gym?
No, Brian at the party we went to on Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
And he's very into SpaceX.
Like you talked like the listeners know what happened.
I know. Right. I'm talking to this guy named Brian.
Yeah, like, okay, listeners.
There is a guy named Brian.
New character.
There is a guy named Brian at the gym as well.
A real life person. Okay.
But there was a guy named Brian who I went to was at a party we went to.
Yes.
And he's really super excited about the SpaceX.
Yeah, he's really
going public.
Yeah.
I'm interested in it if I can make money off of it. But other than that, I could care less.
He's just really into it because he thinks it's cool.
Right. And I know he's green.
He's very green.
Okay, so that we're saying is not a separate category. Like space.
Sure. I mean, if you want to. Right, honestly, this isn't very serious.
Okay. Okay. Now, the other category that I have, and you have one too after this, is, as I prepare in, what year did we say, about 7 years from now, to do my big year in bird watching, I've noticed, because we've been practicing, that there's a bird watching green. Is that a new category? The bird watching green.
That's a subset of the science green.
Okay.
I would have to say that's a subset of the science green.
Because I'll explain the bird watching green.
Go ahead and explain it.
So the bird watching green has a camera where the lens just shoots out at you.
It's really long.
Very long. It's like a 10-foot lens.
The longer, the greener.
Right. The longer the lens, the greener the person is. They have binoculars.
Yes.
And we have binoculars now. Because we're trying to...
I found them in the depths of a drawer.
Oh, yeah. We saw a purple martin the other day with binoculars.
Oh.
Put that one on our list.
Yes.
I noticed that. They all have binoculars. I noticed the dress wear. Women wear hats.
Yes.
A lot of the women, not everyone, but a lot of them wear hats.
A practical bucket hat will do.
Yeah. And then the dress code is very, how do I put it? Like earthy. Down to earth. Down to earth. Very.
A lot of cargo.
A lot of cargo. Maybe some LL Bean in there. I don't know.
Sure.
Is bird watching green its own category?
I feel like it has to be a subset of the science green because they have an odd hobby or like very focused.
All right,
hobby.
So that's a subset of
I would say, and I have one too.
All right,
it's called fish tank green.
Okay.
Could also be a subset of science green,
okay.
But I don't know. It's so okay. You guys have to know a fish tank green. Okay, somebody who's a fish tank green. Whether it's fresh tank or saltwater tank, they're obsessed, okay? Their weekends are spent at the aquarium stores. They're ordering fish online, okay? There's certain stores that they dub as good ones and certain stores they dub as horrific ones. You don't know why, but they will sit there and tell you if you ask. They shop certain plants. They may even grow their own aquatic plants to put in. They're very big on just staring, cleaning. They're constantly looking at the water chemistry, and they have like the tanks. It just consumes them.
Now,
fish tank green. Do you know one?
Okay, would that go under one of these categories, or is that a new category?
It could be a subset of the science green, but honestly, it's such a cult of like. Tell me you don't know a fish tank green, someone.
And there's got to be a difference between the saltwater green and the freshwater.
Because that's a lot.
I think saltwater is much more difficult.
I have to do more research.
Yeah, I think when you go saltwater, that's like high level green.
That's like a totally different green.
Whole another green.
I don't know can you be a saltwater fish tank green and a freshwater fish tank green? Can you be both?
You mean have like one saltwater tank and one freshwater?
I don't know if I've ever met anybody who's done both. I've only ever met, now that I think about it, 2 in my life, freshwater greens, freshwater fish tank greens. Right. I don't think I've ever met a saltwater fish tank green. Oh my God, I need the MSF to weigh in.
I will. I do know one.
What?
I'll mention another name that no one's going to know who it is, but a guy named Greg in Buffalo. No, that was saltwater.
Oh, that was saltwater?
That was saltwater.
Oh,
yeah, he was saltwater.
You're right. Okay.
And it was very impressive.
Oh, that's what they did every weekend. Remember him, Greg?
Yes, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Saltwater green.
I think his girlfriend broke up with him because she's like, he loves those fish more than me.
She's like, I'm not dealing with a saltwater green.
And he didn't argue.
He didn't argue it. He's like, okay.
He's like, okay.
Yeah, he's like, all right. And
that was the end of Greg.
That's it, but he still had the tank.
Yes.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about greens in relationships.
You know, my 3 precious kitties, Dusty, Cleo, and Binks, are the world to me. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't mind scooping their little presents they leave me in the litter box. And I will tell you why. Ever since I started feeding my cat Smalls, their poop has been healthier, smaller, and a lot less smelly. That's because Smalls is fresh, human-grade cat food that's made from high-quality meat, not cheap fillers. You see, meat is easier for my cats and yours to digest, which means their bodies absorb more nutrients and healthier little presents come out for me in the litter box. In contrast, the stuff I used to feed my cat was made with grains and artificial ingredients that were hard on their body, and that smell and those not so nice gifts they left in the litter box, that's kind of proof of that. All right. And Smalls isn't just good for digestion. 88% of cat parents say that after feeding their kitties Small, their cat is soft. Their cat's fur, it's softer and shinier. They have more energy to play. And overall, the cat just seems healthier because it's really good for kitties. And if you want to invest in your cat's health, Smalls is giving you 60% off your cat's first order, plus free shipping and free treats for life when you go to smalls.com/KYA. If your cat doesn't like it, Smalls will refund 100% of your order. But trust me, Dusty, Binks, and Cleo are telling you, your cat is going to love the taste of Smalls, and you'll love that your house no longer smells like a litter box all of the time. That's 60% off plus free shipping and free treats for life when you go to smalls.com/KYA. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys. All right, so let's talk about green auras in relationships.
So what I notice about green auras in relationships is when they're balanced. Okay, what I notice is they're really great at separating emotion, like I said, from different, situations. So it makes them good sounding boards, or good at mediating or giving advice, or incorporating your feelings, or the other person's feelings, into the system of the relationship. That's when they are balanced and open-minded. Okay. Here's the problem with green auras in relationships, and I see this a lot. And this happens when sometimes it's like you've been just together a long time, or you're not communicating the way you should, or they've gotten a little bit like closed off or imbalanced due to something in their own life. Because green auras, when they're stressed or they're in monotony or they're not feeling challenged enough, that fortress of the green can build up and kind of close them behind doors. Okay. And what happens, I noticed in relationships with greens when they're like that, so they're imbalanced, is if they don't relate to what you're saying, they do not feel the need to believe it or incorporate it or work on it. So for example, if you're in a relationship with a green and they're like this and you're like, hey, I don't feel like we are connecting on the weekends that much, or I don't like how your tone is when you come home, or I'm not feeling happy about how we're separating finances. Right. If they listen, they'll listen to what you say. And if they agree with it, they're like, okay. But if they don't agree with it, they don't care. They're like, well, no, it's fine the way it is. Bye. Done. Green wall up, green door closed.
Okay. So you're saying like if they were doing the finances in their system.
Yes.
You're going to, let's say you said, oh, I don't like it like that.
Yeah.
But they're going to just continue to do the finance in their system because in their green system, that's the way to do it.
Yeah, and they don't agree with you.
And they don't agree.
And like if they don't believe what you're saying is true to them, right? If it doesn't align with their 10 commandments of a green, this isn't every green, by the way. These are just the imbalanced ones.
Right, correct.
So, they will listen to it, but then be like, no. Okay. And then it really devalidates your partner. Okay. And their feelings.
Okay, so and this might be a little bit off topic, but let's throw the red in there.
Yeah.
So so that's the green way in some cases, of course. Yeah. But what about a red? Is that could that be similar?
Yes. Reds are like that too. Okay. And so, but I think the difference with reds is that you can scream and yell at them
And then
here, I'll just give you guys. You can really go after them.
Yeah.
Get them heated up. This is just like my own thing. Yeah. Like you can kind of push enough buttons. You can sit there and have an argument with them.
Right.
And at least get to a point where it's heated up enough. Like, I need you to listen. And then like the passions can boil enough that it's like they can listen. But green auras don't elevate their emotions to that level where they can let something crack in. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I guess just taking it from myself.
Yeah.
If that was the case, I would, maybe we get a little heated. But then I think eventually I would be like, okay, let me see if I can make some switches.
Yes.
And then to meet it in the middle a little.
Yeah.
And like I'd be willing more to go out of a system.
Yeah.
To maybe make a change if I thought it could be made.
Yeah, greens, it's harder for them to leave their system. But also if they're imbalanced, your feelings and how you feel about something, even if it's totally a foreign concept to them, if they're imbalanced, it makes no mark on them whatsoever. Like it's not something they feel needs to be addressed. Like emotions and feelings, if they're not feeling them too, they don't exist. That is the problem with an imbalanced green in a relationship. And I'm just bringing it up because it is the number one thing I end up picking up on when I'm reading somebody who's in a relationship with a green aura and it's not going great. The other problem with greens is, because I did this with blue, I did it with the other colors too, so I got to do it with greens. The problem is they don't initiate all the time. So like, let's say you have a green aura mom, okay? I notice with green auras is they will show up for you if you ask. So let's say like, and I just see this over and over and over again with adult children, and then like your mom or dad's green or whatever, and you're like, I wish they'd just call me and say, hey, what are you doing this weekend? But I always have to be like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? They need to be and the thing with greens is I notice, especially green parents, is they don't want to bother you. They're like, oh, I'm here if you need me, obviously, but I'm not going to make the emotional bridge to be like, do you need me this weekend? Is there anything we can, they don't like do that. They just assume, yeah, just call me. Like it's more kind of straightforward without the overarching emotional need to kind of be like, hey, what can, like that. So it can be misconstrued a bit. Oh, is mom cold? Dad is quiet. We kind of have to like, it's like pulling teeth, getting them to do things. Right. So they can be a little tough.
But they truly might not mean anything by it.
They don't. Usually they don't.
Right.
They're just not great initiators sometimes. Yeah. And I noticed that too with greens in the beginning of a relationship. It can go either way. Sometimes a very excited green at the beginning of a relationship can do, it's almost a little love bomby. They can get a little love
maybe the green purple.
Yeah,
green.
They can get a little bit like all over you. Like you're the new fun hobby. So they're like, ooh, you're like the bird watching or the fish tank or something. And you're just like, wow, this is a lot. But then they know you're staying, you're here, you're locked in. They're like, okay, like that. And you're like, hey, wait a second. The way this started, you were like, I was like the fish tank, but now you're paying attention to the fish tank. Like, what is this? So you might notice that a little bit with greens. It's kind of, it's funny how they are. They're not all like that, obviously. I notice in greens, though, another good thing about green aura relationships is they're independent. So they don't mind if you're independent too. So you go on, if you're somebody that I like girls trips or I like to, have my Saturdays alone. They're like, okay, that's fine. Like that.
All right. What about green auras and work life?
So green auras have to do something where they're learning and it's a challenge. Otherwise they get kind of bored. Like greens always need to kind of level up. So I see them kind of in high intensity fields like architect or engineering or like, computers, technology, corporate, analyst stuff, pilot.
Aquarium workers.
Yeah, park rangers, that kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go on to green auras and health.
So green auras, I notice they have, now, obviously I'm super not a doctor and I don't diagnose people, but I do notice, and I've done health episodes, different aura colors have different health issues, just kind of like concentrated around them. Greens, it tends to be like respiratory, lungs. So I'll see, and joints. So something with the joints. So like inflammation of joints. So like knees, shoulders, like that kind of stuff. Like a little bit more than other back, a little bit more than other aura colors. And then like asthma, or they're very sensitive to impurities in the air, allergies, that type of thing.
there, I don't want to put you on the spot. Is there like a reason for that?
Yeah, I feel like has to do with the processing of emotions.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes like airflow correlates to the ability to take in, process, and kind of sit with things that aren't always concrete.
Okay. All right.
Kind of filtering.
I will accept that.
Okay.
All right.
That's very spiritual and woo-woo.
Yes. Yeah. But I like it. It makes sense.
Okay.
All right. And what about like greens in physical activity, working out, things like that?
Okay. So greens, listen, again, back to the challenge thing. Challenge plus focus and plus loner, because greens tend to be a bit of a loner. So like sports, I see them do really well in golf. It's kind of lonerish, like fishing, like tennis, hunting, like that kind of stuff seems like very greenish. Mm-hmm. It's like the challenge, putting it together, a way you do it, but also like nature stuff, like anything outside, like hiking or rock climbing and if they're in the gym, they're the ones that are like my macro, I can't even talk like this, like my macronutrients, protein,
my peptides.
It's like, what are you talking about? Just lift weights. And they're like, I maximize my, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay. Yeah. Like they talk very science. They merge science with body.
Okay.
And put that together. And they tend to be the ones. Reds do this too, but reds are so funny, and we'll get to live life like a red later one day. But like, I think greens, like with fitness, it's kind of, I'm working towards something. Like, what am I, like when you talk about competing or like, that's very interesting to them. Cause like, what are the guidelines? Right. How do I get there quickest? How do I maximize the time, like the 6 weeks until the competition, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, us reds, we're just like, could we lift 250 pounds over our head?
And if I did it,
yeah.
I win.
Wait, yeah, exactly.
But greens are like, can you do that 6 times with 3? I don't even. I can't even talk like that.
After doing cardio for 32 minutes, getting your resting heart rate.
And they use all the tech. They're like, oh, I have this thing implanted behind my ear, and it tells me what my blood oxygen is. And you're just like, okay.
Yeah, I would think the green definitely has the the Apple Watch?
Yeah,
like
some of them.
A lot of
them.
I
can see
would think. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll come back. We're going to talk about advice and life hacks from our Green Aura members of the Mystic Michaela spiritual family.
You have heard me talk about OneSkin before, and whether you're someone who tries every new skincare product that hits the market, or you've been using the same one or 2 things for years, at some point, most of us realize that our skin isn't just keeping up the way it used to, That's what OneSkin changed for me. It didn't just make my existing routine better, it actually works differently than anything else I've tried. So as we age, some skin cells stop functioning the way they should. Longevity scientists call them zombie cells. And that's actually what's driving those visible signs of aging, like the fine lines, the loss of firmness, the dullness that creeps in over time. And OneSkin's OS1 peptide was specifically engineered to address those. So you're getting everything you expect from great skincare with OS1 doing something most skincare was never built to do. I have been using for several months now the OS1 face, the OS1 eye, the OS1 lip peptide at night. Let me tell you the amount of difference I have seen in these past few months that I've never noticed with using any other skincare before. It is firmer skin, more hydrated skin, and here's the other thing. You need to use sunscreen daily. We all have to. You just got to do it, okay? OneSkin's Face SPF is the best place to start. It's got the same skincare benefits from the OS1 peptide while still giving you that mineral SPF protection from UV exposure, which is a major factor in making us look older faster. So with this, you're protecting against future UV damage while reversing the visible effects of past summers full of sun. And this isn't just my experience. OneSkin's results are backed by 4 peer-reviewed clinical studies, over 10,000 5-star reviews, and they've been recognized by Bloomberg as a leader in skin longevity. You really don't need a complicated routine to get healthier, younger-looking skin. Born from over a decade of longevity research, OneSkin's OS1 peptide is proven to target the visible signs of aging, helping you unlock your healthiest skin now and as you age. For a limited try OneSkin with 15% off using code KYA at oneskin.co/KYA. That's 15% off OneSkin. greenorez.co with code KYA. After you purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Hey, Scotty.
Hey, guys.
So, as always, we asked the source, the Mystic Michaela's spiritual family, Green Auras, to give us their best life advice and life hacks. And this thread did not disappoint. No. They are I just love our family. I love our spiritual family. They always come through and they give the most loving advice.
Yes.
And whether you're green or not, this thread was very encouraging. But
yes. Well, let me just start off with one of mine, just because you said that. Christy B writes, I love all my green family members and my Mystic Michaela spiritual family besties. Tons of green hearts.
Oh.
So that'll set off this thing. And we'll have a little fun with this.
Especially because we have a lot of green women.
Yes.
And green, I talked about this briefly at the beginning. Like, it's hard to be a green woman. That's why I see a lot of green girls turn yellow. Because society pats you on the back for being more yellow than green.
Yeah, and going through the thread, that is a common theme.
Yes.
That they don't fit in.
Yeah.
And other people are trying to tell them, no, you got to keep pushing. Mm-hmm. Keep pushing with the green.
Yeah.
Don't give up. Especially in this type of society run by like male, what are they, men.
The patriarchy.
Patriarch, right.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like the Barbie movie. The patriarchy and horses.
So that was a very common theme throughout this.
Yeah, because I think, again, girls are encouraged not to focus so heartily on what interests them. Yeah. They're supposed to focus, according to society, on what makes them pleasing to the male gaze. So green women don't do that. And they shouldn't. So I love this group of green women coming together and being like, be weird. Yeah. Do you.
Yes.
So Mandy M writes, my best advice to living like a green is to stay curious. There's always more to learn, whether it's about a topic, others, or yourself. I don't really understand the concept of being bored. At an event I'm forced to sit through could be boring, but I don't think I ever could internally be bored. There's always something I'm thinking about, researching or needing or wanting to do. Always have a pen and paper or phone to make lists, record ideas, or write down instructions. But also, you may never look at these again. These are just in case. I could probably do that myself. Everything is figure-outable. Might be a good green life motto. I think that's funny because it's really hard to punish green aura kids. Because you're like, oh, time out for a green aura, and that little patch of carpet will be the most interesting patch. Like, it's almost like I can't punish you because you're never bored, because they're in their own head.
Right.
Which is so funny. Okay, what do you got?
All right. Teresa R., she might be a green Jumanji player.
Ooh.
I'm thinking she might like the game of Jumanji.
Okay.
She writes, zip-off pants. I don't even know what that is. What are zip-off pants?
It's more zip-off, like they go from pants to shorts, not like a stripper pant. That's like, woo!
I'm like, you zip them off, and there you go. So
that's really funny. Yeah, I know how you think.
I just thought it was like a Jumanji, for Jumanji. All right. She's a green purple, by the way. She says, I like to be spontaneous, but I also want to be prepared.
Oh, well, maybe they are. Maybe they are like Jumanji, maybe that type of zip-off pant.
Exactly. Because zip-off pants allow me that flexibility no matter what the weather.
Heck yeah.
I have multiple pairs and wear them almost everywhere. Work, movie nights, hiking, and night out dancing. I swear they're cute. So, I don't know.
Could be either way.
Now, this is something I've never heard of either here.
Yeah.
She also goes on to say, in general, I dress pretty gorp core.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
I looked it up.
Okay.
So gorp core that's GORP. Everybody knows, and then core.
Yep.
It's a fashion. This is what it says online. It's a fashion trend that elevates utilitarian outdoor recreation apparel, such as hiking boots, fleeces, and technical waterproof shells, into everyday streetwear. And it was coined in around 2017, I guess. And the term's roots, GORP, is an acronym for Good Old Raisins and Peanuts, which is a popular hiker's trail mix. Like, we used to make that in Girl Scouts. We used to make GORP.
This is like Jack Hanna would be like GORP?
Yeah,
core?
He's GORP core. Totally.
Okay.
Like a little vest.
All right.
Yeah. I'm seeing her at the club.
Dressed
as Jack
She's
Hanna.
in her zip-off pants at the club.
My visual is she's in like a sequins Jack Hanna outfit at the club.
Oh, and she also says she has her car full of sports equipment, extra clothes, shoes, so she's always prepared for the next adventure. Teresa, that was cool. I like this one.
Yeah, well, if there's an apocalypse, you want to be with a green.
Yeah.
And preferably a GORP core green.
Yes.
Okay. Christina G writes, as I have evolved, I have been more into working smarter versus harder, which means that breaks are the means to me working smarter and harder. As a green, no one is more efficient than you, which means you'll have to find grace for those around you flailing in waist-deep waters. Routine is a safety net, but use it to find safety and stability in your life, but do not let it rule your life. And I thought that was really good and very green, because greens do, it's not that they're wrong, but they do think that they do everything correctly. And that was kind of funny. So like having grace for people that are like, haven't figured it out yet. It's like, oh, it's okay. You know?
All right.
I love that.
All right. Sarah T writes, to a green woman from green woman.
Oh.
Okay. So this is her advice from a green woman. Ignore that voice that tells you you do not belong in male-dominated spaces. Mm-hmm. Your voice is especially important there. You might be treated as if you have more to prove. Please use this motivation to change their hearts via your invaluable talents.
Yeah, women in STEM.
Yes, I love that. Great encouragement from Sarah.
Yeah.
From one green to the other greens.
Yeah, I will say that.
Keep going, keep fighting that fight.
It's true, because the green women are usually in male-dominated fields. Yeah. So you might be the only girl at work. You know, like that, right. Or one of the only girls at work. Wendy M. confirmed green this year, and boy, did it make sense. And I like this one because she talked about it when she was a kid. Okay. As a child, there were no girl children in my neighborhood. My green was allowed to thrive. I caught tadpoles, had fish tanks. Oh, she's a fish tank green.
Fish tank green.
And would spend hours trying to find the ideal water balance. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Wendy. She would spend hours in the forest behind her house. She wanted to be a marine biologist. In grade 3, girls moved in, and that part of me faded, and I tried to change to fit in with the other girls. I always loved plants and animals, but now, as an adult, I really allow myself time to connect and find joy in nature. And she says, hug a tree. Really, try it.
Yes.
Garden. Get your hands in the dirt. Go for a walk without headphones. Just listen to the sounds of nature. Discover better and different ways to grow plants. Spend time with animals. I have taken up bird watching. That's right. Like us.
She is.
I love that.
She's the green dream.
She is the green dream.
Yeah. I wonder if it's saltwater tank or freshwater.
I know.
Okay. All right. Sheridan S. This is from her husband.
Oh,
her husband is confirmed green and blue.
I love this.
And this is what he says.
Okay.
Common sense is the best opinion. Okay.
Yeah, but what if your common sense is purple?
Like
that's my. I always have to. I just got to add that, guys.
Right. Don't be reliant on anyone. I love that one. Oh. Don't be reliant on anyone.
I know it's a green
This
thing.
is very green.
That is very green.
This was animals are better than humans.
That's true. I think we can all agree.
And all life is numbers. That's true. Greens do look at it like. What does that mean? Like everything's mathematic. Like everything's like they love the pie. Like
you know Beautiful Mind, like that movie.
Yeah, but like pie, not like apple pie, like the pie symbol.
3.14.
Yeah, 3.14. But like a green probably knows. Every green probably knows that to like the 8th decimal, whatever it is.
Yes.
Placeholder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all life is math.
Okay.
Series of math. All right. Interesting green advice.
Yeah, I like that. Be independent. Yeah, you don't rely on anybody. It's probably it's a great way not to be disappointed.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way I took it was, and we'll get to this at the end of the episode, was like, don't rely on anyone to fix anything in your house. Fix it yourself. That's what I got.
I rely on the green YouTubers, though, to tell me how to do it. All right, Christy D writes, her green-blue fiance would like to add, don't spend too much time on material things. There's beauty all around. The world is a paradise. Don't forget to look it up. Green auras don't, to look up, not look it up, look up, sorry. Green auras don't like to throw things out either. They're like very into like, it's not broken. Yeah. You know, it doesn't have to be pretty. You know, it just has to be functional, and I like that. You know, it's they're good to the planet, I think. All right, Hope writes, not super detailed, but I recommend getting an e-bike. Okay. All right. That's such a green thing to say. Yeah. You know, it's kind of like if you had a green parent, like get an e-bike. Get an e-bike. It's like, why? It's just do it. Yeah. And then let's just see what happens. And you probably find so many uses for it. You know. That they're not going to expound on. It just sounds green owning an e-bike. Like I have an e-bike. I got an e-bike. I got on my e-bike. Like all of a sudden you're not driving anymore. Right. You're just e-biking. E-biking. Okay. Why not? Yeah. And Z writes, send love to the 3D world. Read and understand everything before signing. Read your employee handbook word by word and know your rights. Ask questions if you don't understand something. Exercise for longevity. Lift something heavy. Oh. Routine and good habits are everything. Don't fear prenups. Stay away from buy now, pay later. Your green sisters want you and love you and want the best for you, I promise.
Okay, I love that. Stay away from what? Buy now, pay later.
Yeah.
Because they don't want you to get killed with interest.
Right.
Like a system is pay it off if you can, so you don't get because they probably have it down to a science, like how much interest you'll pay if you do that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay, I like that one. And then what was the other?
Don't fear prenups.
Don't forget don't
fear them.
prenups. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That sounds green.
Yeah, it depends where you're at, I guess.
All right. Christy D writes, my green-blue fiance would like to add. It seems like a lot of the green guys, the husbands, the fiancés, the boyfriends, they were on top of this. They wanted to get on
Greens
this.
love to give advice.
Yeah. Don't spend too much time on material things.
Okay.
I love that. There's beauty all around.
I just read that.
You did? What?
Yeah, I just read that one. Are you even listening to me?
Oh, yeah, you did read this
don't
one. Don't look up.
Yeah, don't. Thanks, Scott.
No problem. Moving on.
You
I'm like, wait, this does sound familiar.
Like when I talk, do you just like...
No,
You're like, yeah, that's great.
No, you know what I was thinking?
That's great.
Before I read it in my head, I'm like, oh, wow, that might be a trend too, where people are thinking don't look up. But then I realized it was the same one.
I think it doesn't say don't look up either, but we both read it the same way.
Yeah.
All right. I guess it's my turn again?
You go again.
So I'm reading Teresa M.
Okay.
All right.
Hold on, let me check. I do not have hers. Okay.
I didn't realize how much...
What? Christy's was so good, we both picked it.
Yes. I didn't realize how much I see life through a green lens until I found MM. Now everything makes sense. Oh, I'm so happy. So living in Alaska... Oh, she lives in Alaska. And growing up with green parents, self-sufficiency was key. That's right. That's true. Green parents are very self-sufficient. Building. Going off the grid for weeks at a time was a normal part of my childhood. As an adult, I designed and built my house with my husband. We live on 3 acres and have a huge garden where I spend most of my time. I don't really need to go anywhere else. I love it here. When I do leave Alaska, I feel claustrophobic being around so many people, and I just miss my mountains. Aw. She's off the grid green.
Off the grid green.
Which is a whole one I didn't talk about.
Off the grid green.
Off the grid green.
All right. Tati P writes, I find the best advice is loving the weirdness of you.
Oh.
The weirdness of your hobbies, animals, nature, ecosystems, standing up for what's right, alone time, alone things, sustainability, efficiency of systems, understanding something to the full, embracing / making it myself. Stop. This is interesting, this last one. Stop spending money because that's what they want you to do.
Oh, I got chills.
I love that one because it is. I mean,
oh yeah.
All day
Talk
long.
to his
I've already
cheapness.
read ranted. I could mix this with the green.
Yeah.
I've read ranted about this, but yes, I think it was the last episode I read ranted about this.
We talked about the money thing.
Yeah, all day. Yeah, the money episode, right?
Yeah.
All day long.
Yeah.
All they're doing is trying to take money that you have and take it away from you.
It's true.
It's all day long.
I know.
And she's right. That's great. I love that one.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, greens are very resourceful.
Yeah.
And they can be a little funny with money. They're funny. Like if they think it's important to spend money on it, they will. Mm-hmm. But if they don't, they're like, they don't care. They really don't care.
Yeah. Again, these common themes of materialism, throw that out the window.
Yeah. They don't look at life like that, which is cool.
No, I like that.
Molly F writes, you can do more than you think you can. Learn how to do things yourself. Change a tire. Fix a toilet.
Yeah.
Troubleshoot your computer. Address your procrastination issues. There are a million tutorials online, and it's so satisfying to learn a new skill and use it. That is true. Yes. My favorite example of this is, now she's turquoise too, okay, so keep that in mind. I lived in a commune in Italy in my early 30s, and we had very little money, but we had lots of tools. When our audio cables broke, I went online and learned how to solder.
Yeah.
Solder.
We haven't had to do that yet.
No. That's really cool, though.
We will,
then I fixed the cables myself.
Yes.
I don't even know what audio cables are. That's me. I said that. I don't know what audio cables are. I'm assuming she does. It was so satisfying to repair something with my own hands, plus learn how with my own brain, plus saved money. Isn't that fun?
Yeah. Well, speaking of fixing things.
Yes.
I've been on that journey, as you all know. And it seems like it always happens at the end of one of these episodes.
Yes.
I tell a story about how we fix something.
Yeah.
And I'll just go, back in time. If you haven't heard this already, and you're probably like, oh, here he goes. I know exactly what he's going to say.
Yes.
The time that a man came to my house to fix the fridge, charged me $212 to tell me to defrost the fridge.
That was it. Defrost the freezer.
It's also I got a new spirit guide out of that. His name is Mikey. He lives in New York City. Right now, he's probably celebrating the Knicks somewhere. I think they're doing really well in basketball, but whatever. Okay. So since that time, no one's come to this house to fix anything. And no one will ever come to this house again to fix anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, I get roped into this too.
Right. So I'll let you set the picture of another thing we had to fix. And it's always the worst time, too. With these fixing things.
It's terrible.
How do you get over? Like, I need agreeing to help me out so that this doesn't happen like at the worst of times. I don't know if they can do that, but so
picture it. I was in a bad mood, just generally.
Right.
And something called reality shifting is real, guys. It means when you're in a bad mood, your immediate environment will shape itself to fit into what you're expecting. So I'm late. The youngest has volleyball practice.
Right.
We're supposed to be at a party already, but everyone's, Scott's with the youngest one running late. And the air conditioning, by the way, we live in Florida, and it is hotter than hot here all the time. Okay. Right. So it's not like you can just live without air conditioning.
Right.
Dies.
Right.
Oh my God. And then he's supposed to come home and get dressed right away so we can leave. My hair and makeup, I'm all completely dressed for this party that's like fancy and I got to go to. And the air is just dead. And we're supposed to leave the kids here. And I can't leave the kids if the air's off. Okay. So Scott's at volleyball practice. Hence, our texting journey begins.
Right. So,
Scott, how do I fix the air?
So this is a green problem that I actually know how to fix.
Yeah.
I've taught myself this one.
Yes, he taught him.
So right before I left, I diagnosed the problem in a green manner, and I knew what the problem was, and I actually knew how to fix it.
There's water in the coils.
Right. The problem is I had to run to volleyball practice at the minute, like it basically went off.
Yeah, everything's happening.
So it's like everything happening. So I know how to do it, but now I have to relay that knowledge to you.
Yes.
While I'm at the volleyball practice and you're getting ready for the party.
Yeah.
Okay. So I get the text.
Yeah. I should yeah.
Do you want to walk me through it?
Basically, yeah. I'm like, I got to do this because otherwise we're never getting to this party because Scott's supposed to come home, throw on his suit, and then go. But I know because there's this whole other thing. Like Scott will do the air conditioning himself, but he gets really sweaty. And it takes like a half hour, and there's a lot of grumbling, and it's just like a lot. So I knew that we'd never get to this party on time if I wasn't like, let me just learn how to do it.
Right.
And I had a green dad, and I'm purple enough that I can kind of figure things out. Right. So anyways, but I've never done this before. So it was a series of me just like, what do I do? And then pictures back and forth with the texting.
But the problem is, like, I know how to do this one. But I don't know.
I should read it.
Yeah,
I don't know. Put it on the hole.
I don't know the terminology for any of the things. So I'm just like, take the HVAC tube and put it in the hole. And I don't even I think I spelled hole wrong even.
It's like.
And you're like, what?
It's like, I know. It's such a long thing. I don't even know. I'm like, all right. Get the HVAC. Okay. And I said, I don't know. Put the HVAC pipe onto that. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about. So I just take a picture. I'm like, on the up or down part? Right onto the machine. I'm like, me just taking pictures like this. Okay. Now take off the white thing that's next to it. Like, this is what I get. I'm like, with the wire attached? Yes. I won't die? No. All right. Is that right? Good. Turn on HVAC. Okay. Let it run. I'm like, okay. And then it's just like, try the whole, this is an actual sentence. Try the whole, WHOLE, that had the wire piece now. And I write, what? And he writes, put it on the other hole. And I'm like, huh?
Stop again. Stop it. Okay. Stop laughing.
But anyways, we did this, and it worked. It worked.
You did it.
I got it out.
Then
I had to go outside.
Yeah, because then you got to do, that was the inside part.
This is really boring.
I can't stop laughing. That was the inside part. Then you had to do the outside part. But you got all the gunk out, and it worked. And we fixed it.
And we got to the party.
And no one came to this house to fix anything.
An hour late. So it was fine.
We did it the green way.
Yeah.
And we didn't have anyone come and fix it. Okay.
All right. We're green.
We're green.
We're green.
Yeah.
Anyways, hope you enjoyed that.
I can't stop laughing. It's too funny.
This podcast is for you and about you, and we're so glad you spent some time with us today.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at Progressive.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Every day as a small business owner feels like solving a puzzle. One moment you're cruising along, and the next, there's a shipping snag that has you scrambling. But here's a surprise you will like. With Progressive, small business owners save 13% on their commercial auto insurance when they pay in full. So go ahead, surprise yourself. Get a quote in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.